Welcome back to Diabetes Food Truth. Today we're answering one of the most common, emotional, and honestly frustrating questions people ask when they're newly diagnosed. So, if I have diabetes or prediabetes, what can I actually eat? And I get it. You're told to cut sugar, reduce carbs, avoid processed foods, be careful with fruit, be cautious with snacks, limit refined grains. Before long, it feels like there's nothing left except lettuce and misery. But here's the truth. People with diabetes actually have a huge amount of food freedom, once you understand which foods work with your metabolism instead of against it. Today we're giving you the clearest, simplest, most reassuring guide to what you can eat, and why these foods stabilize blood sugar, support insulin sensitivity, and help you move toward remission. Let's take away the fear, the confusion, and the overwhelm. Let's start with the foundation. Protein. Protein is the most important anchor for controlling blood sugar. It slows digestion, prevents glucose spikes, reduces cravings, and supports muscle, the number one place your body stores glucose. The best sources include good quality meat: chicken, turkey, beef, lamb, pork, venison, and game meats. These stabilize blood sugar, keep you fuller for longer, and supply nutrients like iron, zinc, and B vitamins, all crucial for metabolic health. Offal, like liver and heart, one of the most nutrient-dense foods you can eat, packed with B vitamins, copper, choline, and iron, incredible for energy and insulin function. Fish and shellfish, salmon, sardines, mackerel, cod, prawns, mussels, clams, and oysters, high in omega-3, which reduces inflammation, a major driver of insulin resistance. Eggs, low carbohydrate, high protein, high satiety. Eggs are one of the best foods for people with diabetes. They barely move your glucose levels. Dairy, safe, satisfying, and very blood sugar friendly. Dairy often causes confusion, so let's clear it up. The best choices include Greek yogurt, natural unsweetened yogurt, cottage cheese, hard cheeses like cheddar, Gouda, and Parmesan, soft cheeses like brie or camembert. These foods contain protein and natural fat, both of which help stabilize blood sugar. Full-fat dairy is usually better than low-fat, because low-fat versions often replace fat with sugar, starches, sweeteners, thickeners. Fermented dairy, like Greek yogurt, kefir, or aged cheese, supports gut health and reduces inflammation, which improves insulin sensitivity. Dairy to avoid includes flavored yogurts, dessert-style dairy, sweetened milks, and most ice cream. Choose full-fat, plain, and minimally processed, and dairy fits beautifully into a diabetes-friendly diet. Up next, we have vegetables. Eat these freely. Low-carb vegetables should fill your plate. They are high in fiber, high in nutrients, and extremely friendly for blood sugar. Some great examples include broccoli, cauliflower, spinach, kale, cabbage, asparagus, green beans, courgettes, Brussels, sprouts, peppers, salad leaves. If half your plate is vegetables and half is protein, you're already winning. Now, what about mushrooms? The unsung metabolic hero mushrooms barely affect blood sugar and contain compounds like beta-glucans that support insulin sensitivity and gut health. They are nutrient-packed, versatile, and incredibly blood sugar friendly. On to fruit now. Yes, you can eat fruit with diabetes. Not all fruit behaves the same. High-sugar tropical fruits like mango, pineapple, banana, and grapes spike blood sugar quickly, especially on an empty stomach. Better choices include berries, apples, pears, kiwi, citrus fruits. Pair fruit with yogurt, nuts, or cheese to reduce any potential spike. You don't need to fear fruit. You just need to choose the right ones and combine them well. Next up, we have nuts and seeds. Powerful glucose stabilizers. These contain fiber, healthy fats, and minerals like magnesium, which many people with diabetes are deficient in. Almonds, walnuts, pecans, chia seeds, flax seeds, pumpkin seeds. Just a small handful can blunt glucose spikes after meals. Moving on to pulses and legumes, helpful for many. Optional for some lentils, beans and chickpeas contain protein and slow-release carbohydrates. Many people see a stable glucose response. Some see higher spikes. Try them and see how you respond. How about healthy fats? Essential for blood sugar control. Healthy fats slow digestion, improve satiety, and support hormone regulation. Great options include olive oil, avocado, butter, ghee, nuts, seeds, oily fish, coconut products like coconut milk or coconut yogurt. Avocado deserves a special mention. Almost no carbs, high fiber, high potassium, and extremely friendly for glucose control. Okay, now for some less thought about foods, starting with fermented foods, great for insulin and inflammation. Fermented foods can improve gut health, reduce inflammation, and support metabolic stability. Some fantastic choices include sauerkraut, kimchi, kefir, natural pickles, miso, fermented yogurt. Gut health and blood sugar are deeply connected, and these foods help bridge that gap. And then there's bone broth and collagen-rich foods. These support gut lining integrity, reduce inflammation, and help control appetite. Warm, savory, filling, and almost zero carbohydrates. Even dark chocolate. Yes, really high cocoa dark chocolate, at least 85%, contains less sugar, more fiber, and more antioxidants. It's a smart way to satisfy cravings without causing major glucose spikes. And let's not forget root vegetables. Carrots, beetroot, swede, turnip, and sweet potato release energy more slowly than processed carbs. They are far better than bread, pasta, and rice, especially when paired with protein. So, what should you avoid? There's no need for a long list. The simple rule is this: avoid foods that spike blood sugar fast or increase inflammation. That includes white bread, pasta, rice, cereal, granola, biscuits, pastries, sugary drinks, energy drinks, crisps, processed snacks, most gluten-free packaged foods, most plant-based processed products, and of course, ultra-processed foods. Ultra-processed foods combine sugar, refined grains, seed oils, and additives that disrupt hormones, appetite, and insulin sensitivity. Studies consistently show that people eat more, gain more weight, and experience higher blood sugar on ultra-processed diets, even when calories match whole foods. This is why focusing on real food works so incredibly well. So, and to recap, you are not restricted, you are not deprived, you do not need to feel scared of food. A diabetes-friendly diet is simply a real food diet. Protein, vegetables, full-fat dairy, healthy fats, low-sugar fruit, mushrooms, fermented foods, nuts and seeds, root vegetables, dark chocolate, pulses. When you focus on what you can eat, not what you can't, everything becomes easier. Your blood sugar stabilizes, your energy returns, your appetite calms down, your confidence grows, and you start to feel in control again. Hit like, subscribe, and share this with someone who feels overwhelmed by what to eat with diabetes. They need this clarity too.